Hi, my name is Tedda Moos, and I'm the Public Affairs Officer at the United States Embassy in Vienna. Today, I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Maine, a state which I've grown fond of over many years of visits and which has become my home when I'm not serving abroad. Often nicknamed Pine Tree State or Vacation State, Maine is known for its picturesque harbors, rugged mountains, and secluded islands, among many other things. The latter name it has earned through becoming the preferred vacation destination for many Americans. For thousands of years, Algonquin-speaking Wabanaki peoples were the only inhabitants of what is now the state of Maine. The first European settlements in the area were established by first the French and soon after them the English in the early 17th century. Long governed by Massachusetts, Maine became the 23rd state of the Union as part of the Missouri Compromise of 1820. Maine's original capital was Portland, the largest city, until it was moved to the more centrally located Augusta in 1832. Situated in the northeast part of the New England area, the state counts a population of over 1.3 million. Geographically, Maine is bigger than all the other 5 New England states combined. Another important fun fact for the occasional trivia night: Maine is the only state which has a border to only one other state, that being New Hampshire. Maine's dramatic shoreline stretches over 3,400 miles, more than 5,000 if you count the thousands of smaller islands off its shore. Along the impressive coastline, beautiful beaches and historic lighthouses make for a spectacular landscape and a perfect destination for all hobby photographers. However, Maine is much more than the coast it has become famous for. Lovely forests and impressive mountains and hills make Maine a public destination for beautiful hikes in nature. Breathtaking trails can be found all over the state, and some of the best are located in Acadia National Park, White Mountain National Forest, and Baxter State Park. For those who want to combine the picturesque coastlines and hikes, the Maine Island Trail allows you to do both. Not a fan of hiking? Not a problem. During the winter months, you can simply buckle up your cross-country skis and slide through Maine's beautiful landscapes. Over the years, I have come to love many aspects about this state that go way beyond the scenic landscapes. When I'm in Maine, at home, I always make time to visit one of the many farmers markets. I'm also a big fan of the great variety of small museums that Maine has to offer. For example, the Wyeth Center at the Farnsworth Art Museum in Rockland, which includes a great range of exhibitions related to 3 generations of Wyeths. There are other museums which are also very much worth a visit if you get a chance to come to Maine, like the Portland Museum of Art, the Abbe Museum in Bar Harbor. The second one highlights the history of the indigenous Wabanaki people of Maine and even offers classes in basket weaving and contemporary Wabanaki art. Rest assured, there are plenty of other activities which you can pursue in Maine. For example, Maine is famous for its great cuisine and seafood. What better place to try lobster than the state that is responsible for over 90% of the nation's lobster supply? Once a year in August, Mainers celebrate the Lobster Festival in Rockland. This world-famous New England event features maritime displays and demonstrations, Maine arts and crafts, harbor cruises, cooking contests, lots of wonderful entertainment, a giant parade, and of course, fresh and local lobster cooking. The Pine Tree State also produces a great variety of wood products, from boats to toothpicks. This is no surprise considering that 89% of Maine is forestland. Over the years, Maine has produced famous actors, artists, authors, and political leaders. In the art world, the Wyeth family, which I've already mentioned, and I'm also a big fan of the novelist May Sarton. Another famous author from Maine is the King of Horror, Stephen King, who has set many of his bestsellers in Maine. Also, Patrick Dempsey, known for his role as Dr. Derek Madremy Shepherd in Grey's Anatomy, was born in Maine. Finally, Mainers have also left their footprint in U.S. politics. Nelson Rockefeller served as the 41st Vice President of the United States from December 1974 to January 1977. And in 2019, Janet Mills became the first woman to serve as governor of Maine after she had previously held the office of Maine Attorney General. I hope you've enjoyed learning a little bit more about my state of Maine. With its picturesque coastlines and beautiful forests and mountains and so much more, it is truly one of the most wonderful states to live in. It is well worth a visit. Certainly hope that you will have the opportunity. Thank you.